everybody, and welcome to the Bob Stoops app. I'm Brad McMullen, along with Hall of Fame football coach Bob Stoops, wanting to wish you and your family a very happy Thanksgiving. And of course, it's Bedlam week, so let's talk about the big rivalry between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. Coach, your thoughts on this year's game and just how important this game is for both teams.
Huge game, and you love that. Oklahoma State, Bedlam. That's the best. And gosh, all these years, regardless, I know we have a positive record again. Always had great respect for playing Oklahoma State. Always a really good football team, and I think the world of Mike Gundy does a great job. Look what he's done all these years, and coaches, leaving, and he's gone through coordinators left and right for no wrong reasons, for good reasons. Other people have come after him, and for whatever reason, and he continues to win. They keep redoing it, and they come up with a different scheme and keep winning. So this is going to be a great game. Two really good football teams at Oklahoma State. It's going to be rowdy up there. Their fans are right on top of you. They got to be smelling blood. They've had such a good year, and going to be a great game. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, first time in a long time Oklahoma actually an underdog in a regular season football game, but it's for good reason. The Oklahoma State defense has been outstanding this year, and while Chuba Hubbard's gone, they've been able to run the ball very well, and most importantly, Spencer Sanders has cut down on the turnovers this year.
Yeah, I love Jalen Warren, their running back, does a great job. Their offensive line has really steadily improved throughout the year. Yes, Spencer Sanders completing more balls downfield, making more big plays, more consistent, and really for quite a while now. The early part of the year, he got off a little bit slow, but since then, really playing great. Yes, taking care of the football, making more big plays, all of it together. And Jim Knowles and his defense are fantastic. They're first or second in the league in every single defensive category by a long shot. They're really difficult to move the ball against, and so it'll be a big challenge for OU to move the ball.
Yeah, it'll be a sellout at Boone Pickens Stadium, on the road, under the lights, senior night for Oklahoma State for all the marbles, because Oklahoma has to win this game to have a shot at retaining that Big 12 championship, going for their 7th straight. That's just unbelievable to think about that. But in that streak, a game you coached in, your last Bedlam game, you won a Big 12 championship on Owen Field. What is it like when you win games like that as the head coach?
They're really special. You love it. And I, in particular, it was different to win it at home without a Big 12 championship, and to seal it and win it at home in a rainy day, a cold, rainy day, was really fun, was exciting. In fact, we had just finished the remodeling of the south end zone, the stadium, and the locker room wasn't complete yet. But I wanted the team we celebrated in the new locker room. So we went in to celebrate in the new locker room, even though we weren't going to shower and it wasn't ready for us, but it was kind of neat to do that. And being that it was the first championship at home, I was fortunate all my family was there. And before I got changed, went out in my game day uniform, and we took a picture under the scoreboard. So that's one of the few pictures, ball pictures, that hangs in my home.
Such a special game, and great memories. All right, let's talk about Bedlam. What is some of your favorite memories you've ever had other than that one?
Oh, man. Derek Strait knocking the ball out in 2000 to give us a chance to finish out the year undefeated. Sam Bradford diving, flipping over,
the Heisman moment for Sam.
Trying to score. One of the favorites, Blake Bell. We get down to our third quarterback, and I'm again which year it was, but Blake Bell leads us in at Oklahoma State on a last minute and a half drive to win the football game with a touchdown at the end of the game. It was a great, exciting moment.
In 2013, the year you're talking about a top 5 Oklahoma State team that could have had a chance to play for the national championship if they had beaten Oklahoma that year. And it took all of these perfect things. Trevor Knight started, you had Thompson come in.
Michael Honeycutt, fake field goal. I got Michael Honeycutt. And we're getting ready to kick the field goal, and I'm like, field goal isn't going to do it. This isn't enough, or to put us ahead enough. So we called, and oddly, So Michael swings, and we ran it about 10 times on Friday, the day before the game.
Wow.
And Michael, the last thing I tell him when he's catching it, running in, I said, now look, make sure you're holding on to that ball. I don't want you to get surprised. Somebody comes up and knocks the heck out of you and you're not ready for it. Well, what do you think? He scores, luckily, by about this far, and he gets the living heck knocked out of him. And he goes flying out of bounds, and the ball went flying. So what he told me when I told him that on Friday, he says, Coach, that guy better watch out if he hits me. So I was like, I reminded him of it when he came to the sideline. He went flying. And I said, you weren't ready for that. And he goes, but I scored. Funny story on that.
What an awesome
game.
But
it was a great game. And like you said, we go from Trevor Knight to Thompson, Kendall Thompson, and then Blake Bell. And Blake was concentrating on tight end at the time.
Yes.
And he comes in, and man, he's, to this day, we talk about, he was so awesome. And he does hug me to this day that we moved him to tight end, because I don't know that he'd be 6-7 years in the NFL as a quarterback. And he got a Super Bowl playing tight end. We're so happy for him. Blake's a great guy, great player for us.
And of course, it didn't get any easier for Oklahoma that year. You guys met Alabama in the Sugar Bowl. A big, heavy favorite was Alabama, but they ran into the same crimson and cream that OSU did that year.
Yeah, we got it going there at the end of the season, and going into that game, our guys were, felt a little disrespected, and we just caught a great rhythm there at the end. And Trevor Knight, heck, the night he had one of the best nights ever, against a really good team. So it was fun to win that one as well.
Yeah, one of the biggest cheerleaders on the sideline that night was Adrian Peterson. Yeah. He helped motivate the team, right?
Oh, yeah. AD, whenever he's around or he can make it, he comes by, and he's the best. But it was fun to have him on the sideline.
All right, let's get to predictions right now. Oklahoma on the road at Oklahoma State. Coach, how do you see this one ending?
Well, I'm going with my Sooners. You know that. It'll be tough. It'll be challenging. But I've got OU being able to pull away to some degree. It'll be a low-scoring game, I think. Odd to say, Oklahoma State. So I don't know. I'm going 28 or 27-24. How's that? OU. Got to take my Sooners. You know that.
And it's the defensive coach that's picking the low-scoring game.
Well,
just remember that.
I'm just looking at it. I know Oklahoma's going to have a hard time scoring a bunch of points against that defense, but I think OU will rise up defensively as well.
Should be great. Fill up on the turkey, fill up on the shopping, come back Saturday night and watch Bedlam. It's going to be great. Coach Stoops, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And don't forget, you can win lunch with Coach Stoops. Just enter to win right here inside the mobile app. And for videos anytime, 24/7, you can, of course, tap on our video link. For Hall of Fame coach Bob Stoops, I'm Brad McMullen.